Hello and welcome to the GetResponse list building program. Get your first 10,000 subscribers. My name is Abby Hartz, your list building coach. Here we are at tutorial number 5. So today we're going to be creating your web form. And in the prior tutorials we wrote the lead magnet, so today's kind of a nice day. We're actually going to use that lead magnet. By the end of this, people will be able to sign up for your email list, which of course is the whole point. So I'm in the dashboard of my GetResponse account. I'm going to go to create form and get the list building wizard here. So I'll be walking through exactly what I've done to create a very simple web form. And here it is. You have lots of different options for all of these web forms, but I'd recommend just keep it really simple, and you can use this one. It's kind of a plain one that's good as well, but found out when I make it a light box, we're going to use this web form today as a template for other web forms. You're going to use other tactics, and so one of those tactics is to set up a light box, and when I use this transparent background, the light box doesn't really look right. So I'm going to actually go with this, and we're going to go down here and just begin editing. So you're going to put in here basically is tell them, sign up for weekly updates. And you're going to be able to insert a title of your lead magnet. I'm actually making an example of this little site I have. And here's fundamentally the opt-in form that we're going to be rebuilding in this example. So that's the title of my little lead magnet. Sign up for weekly updates and how to start a consignment store. And we probably want to put free. And you can definitely have a different variation of that. And notice that I used updates instead of newsletter. It's been found that updates are a little bit more enticing to sign up for than newsletters. And also that I put in weekly. It lets people know how often they're going to hear from you. That's what we're going to do with this. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller, like so, and I'm going to change the color so it's a bit more contrast. And then that's enough of that. And there's a lot to talk about, button colors and which colors get the best opt-in rates. Basically, red is a good place to start, like I did here, but the colors that will go best with the opt-in rates for your site are the colors, that kind of contrast with the colors that are already on your site. GetResponse does a really good job of this. So I'm going to first just edit this button, copy, show you how simple that is. I took out the exclamation mark. You don't have to do that. We're also going to change this button color. And I'm going to change it to this color. And notice I've got the submit button, actually selected. So I'm going to do it right here and go over here to this tab so it's, really easy to read the button when I change the color. Now we're going to go down here and modify these a bit. And all these ones that are grayed out are active. And so basically you can just kind of drag and drop and be able to include the ones that you want to include and the ones that you don't in the little bottom area here of the form. The other thing that you'll notice if you had time is you could put an image of your report with a cover. It's a very simple design, but it gives an idea so they can see what they're looking at. And this is actually very important because otherwise it gets kind of a little bit nebulous. If I had extra time, I'd make this into a 3D design. You can actually get that done on Fiverr for like $5 if you want, so don't worry about that. Another thing I want to do here is make this a little bit wider to match this, so that's very easy. So we've got the sign up button here, and I want to move that over. So there we are, a perfectly lovely sign up box. So let's go here in the settings section, up here, the settings wheel, and we need to edit this, and we need to name it, of course. I'm a big believer in naming things in such a way that I can remember what they are a year later. So I'm going to call this opt-in form and put the date. If something else pops to mind what I should be doing, like how to start a report. How about that? That'll give me a clue. If I was testing out different lead magnets, that would be helpful. So make sure you choose also the proper campaign here. And notice here we've got confirmed opt-in. Now let's talk about that. You want it to be set to on. The default's usually what you want sometimes, but I recommend having it be confirmed opt-in. It will substantially improve the quality of your list and the results that you get from your email marketing efforts. The alternative, of course, is not confirmed. And, way many of you may have heard about this is single opt-in versus double opt-in. Double opt-in is this confirmed opt-in. Single opt-in is where we have our email opt-in set so that people just enter their name, their email, they click get updates, and they're subscribed to the list. They don't have to do anything else. In double opt-in, they do their name, their email, they click get updates. Then we're going to send them a confirmation email that says you signed up, you requested to sign up for this list, please click this link to confirm your subscription, and we bring them to a thank you page. So that double opt-in really does require an extra step, and it will reduce your email opt-ins a little bit, not a lot, it's about 20%. There's really, not the best data on that, but there's about a 20% drop in opt-ins if you use double opt-in on the back end. You'll get, however though, you'll get double the click-through rates, you'll get double the open rates. give you a much better quality list. It'll help your deliverability rates because you know your engagement rates are high. For a long investment, if you really care about your lists, I strongly urge you to use double opt-in. It's just a smart thing to do. And now back to the settings, we also want a custom thank you page. So for this custom thank you page, I've gone to let me click update and I'll show you. This is how I got the page. The dashboard, I went to pages, all pages, and here's my how to confirm your subscription page. Click on view, so that's the page I'm going to send people. It's very simple. Not very pretty, but it's effective. So I'm just going to copy that. I'll paste in that URL, and I'm going to click save for my settings. So now I'm going to choose save and publish. And here we've got I will install my web form. And none of these are selected. It still shows me the code. Although if you're really apprehensive about adding code or anything technical like that, GetResponse will host my form you could choose. But I'm going to put I will install my web form, and I'm going to put in the code. So I've copied all that. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to edit my dashboard and put in a widget, and I'm in WordPress clearly, so I'm going to go to Appearance, Widgets, and there I've got the existing opt-in box, but I want to add a new one for this example. I don't want two. So I'm just going to grab this. Now I want to show you how to literally build a new opt-in box. I'm going to put it in, top or bottom, whichever. You can move it around. You're going to click that and then paste that in. Go down and save. Let's go back here and click Reload. And actually this is a hybrid site, so I want to view a blog part of it. And here's my new opt-in box. There you go. Now in case of any issues with coding in WordPress, just as a little disclaimer, of course, with GetResponse we recommend using the GetResponse WordPress plugin to easily place your GetResponse web forms on your WordPress site. And you can find the info that you need for that here. And again, it may not be perfect, but it's a really good start. And adding that image would be helpful. It works. That's how we create our opt-in box. Just to polish this up, you can go to Manage Web Forms, and now you can see that opt-in box that I just made. So that's how we do that. So for the next tutorial, we've got to customize that confirmation email and the welcome email, of course. That's it. See you in the next tutorial.
Are you ready to enjoy the full GetResponse list building program and grow your list by up to 10,000 subscribers in 90 days? If so, just visit our website or log into your existing GetResponse account or start a 30-day free trial.